when I said we like to ask people what they've learned about money, because we talk about that a lot. And then I was like, what have you learned about money? Ukasema a lot. Please tell us.
About money?
Yes.
Hey.
What have you learned about money?
First thing is that you need it. You can't do without it. Yeah, that's lesson number one. Because I've seen what money has done to me. Someone invested in my business. I had just an idea. And that changed the course of my life and the people who work for me. So first things first, I've learned that you need money.
Yep. Like, unajua, that's the most earthly testament ama testimony nimewahi sikia. Like, nasikianga, I have seen what the Lord has done. Umeingia tu mzima mzima, I have seen what money has done. Like, there's no, hakuna kona. I have seen what money has done.
I have seen what money has done, for sure.
Somebody invested in your business?
Yes, someone
in this country?
In this country.
What does it take to convince someone to invest in your business?
You know, that actually I feel like that was divinely brought to me because I had tried previously before. You meet these people called quote-unquote investors. You go easy meetings, youth, yakpata do, grants and stuff like that. Even you chase the government, mpatiwe grant as a group. Those processes are so hard, especially for young people. So I had been through all those processes. I had my idea pretty early. Well, I think I was 19 when I wanted to start my business. So I had tried so many ways. But this was a family friend, and it was a simple car ride. We were just going, it was a car ride in Kilimani, and we were talking, and I just had I needed to say it. Like, by the way, niko na hii idea. I've been having this idea, and I know inaweza work. And they asked me, okay, show me anything you've done. I had, at that point, I had done one bag, and that it was done so beautifully by one of the people who works for me right now. Nikamwonyesha, alikuwa so impressed. Akaniambia, hii imefanywa Kenya. And in, I think 1 month, I had my capital.
So it is this moment that you decided to share with this person after trying to get funding from different sources that was a turning point for you.
Yeah, unajua venye unamita ma rich uncles.
Yes.
Unajua rich uncle tu, maybe mnajuanga kona do, nini. Then uko like, wacha tu niji, let me try my luck. So I just tried my luck, and luckily he understood what I was saying. Nah, you know.
Not in a bad way. So moral of the story: keep begging. No.
I think
that's a bad way to put it. Like sema, keep knocking on doors.
Lazima, kama ni entrepreneur koko nje, you know your one key thing is to sell yourself. Either you're selling your products or you're selling yourself. You have to keep knocking doors. Every other door, it could be the door that opens everything. Nakumbuka by then nilikuwa na stress, nilikuwa nataka kuanza biz, nilikuwa nishaanza na salo yangu lakini haikuwa inaweza kusustainika. So I really needed the money injection. That day nilikuwa nimeona TED Talk, ilikuwa imeongea juu ya fear. And this lady was just asking, like, what do you really fear? Sometimes fears are bigger in our heads and in our minds than the actual thing that could happen. So I just got rid of my fear na nikauliza, na sikuwa nataka kuchoma. Unajua vitu zingine unaweza uliza uchome familia yote ijue unaichanga do. But as an entrepreneur ufai kwa naibu by the ya kuomba do.
So fear, that's also an interesting point you bring. Like your success could be determined by how you respond to your fears, but more importantly what you fear. So hii kama ati unakuanga mtaani uogopa nyoka, as in inamaanisha hiyo ni inaitwaje, the kind of fears you have. Like we fear yako ilikuwa ni kuapproach watu na vile anaweza kuimpact kwa life.
Aseme na choma mi sisabeti Kyallo naomba do, you know, just the many fears that you can have in your mind.
Ini do ngapi ulikuwa unaogopa kuomba? Because that's also very important. Because kuna do yenye unaweza toanisha sisi yako. Ni do ngapi ulikuwa unaogopa kuomba yenye inaweza kuwa bridge between huyu anaombanga pesa?
At the time by then nilikuwa naomba 10 million. Mimi singempatia, sikuwa nimefikia hiyo level.
Really? Utatuambia hiyo part. ulikuwa unatafuta 10 million.
Ulikuwa unatafuta kwanza biz lazima ukuwe na projections, how much you'll need for the next 5 years. Na kama unapea mse shares lazima urudishe do zake. So at that time that's what I was looking for. I'm not saying that's how much I got. Msikam mseme niko na mado mahali. But then but then that was what I was asking for.
Give us a range in terms of your success rate in percentage. Like I was looking for 10 million, but I managed to get like 50% of that, 70% of that.
So tutafanya hiyo math.
Na
10 million is so easy to calculate.
Yes. So for me nasema naweza penda kujua how much you got versus how it impacted your business. In this sense, I was looking for 10 million. I got 7, but I still managed to get what I wanted.
Yes.
You get.
And that's what I think my investor was very intelligent because at the time I was so young, I was just asking for a lot of money.
10 million, unatafuta 10 million ukiwa how old?
I was 20. Woi. Yeah, so alikuwa intelligent akaona idea niko nayo lakini hesabu ndio sija get vizuri.
Yes.
So alinipatia nikisema hiyo namba mtakalculate.
Sema tu. It was many years back. Hakuna mtu atakalikujia.
I think it is less than 50% of course, but very close to 50%.
So 4 million. No, for the sake of conversation, it's important.
For the sake of conversation, it was less than 50% of the amount, but genuinely, your do iliingia kwa busy ka work. For real, from then on, by then nilikuwa nimefutwa kazi. Hata huyo investor wangu kwa anajua, at that time sikuwa na job. Venye alinitia hiyo investment, alinitia hiyo capital. Sasa hizo sikuwa na job, nilikuwa nimefutwa, niko home na hustle. Hata sikuwa nimwambia familia yangu nimefutwa kazi by this. Sikuwa nataka hiyo stress. Venye come to do ikaingia nikaanza investment, the next thing na call wase naambia nime set up workshop, nimeacha job.
At 20.
At 20.
At 20, how do you separate? Like, where do you get the mindset? Of course, unajua unataka biz, right? How do you learn to separate pesa ya biz na pesa yako?
Sikuwa najua. Hizo ni vitu nime learn later in business life.
So ulikula seed capital?
Sikukula seed
10%.
capital. Well, good thing I had like help from other people. Watu walikuwa wamefanya biz could help me. So capital yangu, I can say that is the one miracle I have in my life.
You got returns.
Yes, I am. I'm still in business 6 years later.
6 years later.
Yeah.
So na at what point, kama by the way ulianza on that front, and I believe that's something everybody can replicate. Kama ulianza at that point, let's give it a figure. Acha tuipatie tu 4 million for sake of conversation. Less than 50%, hiyo ni 40%. Ulianza hivyo, si ndio? At what point do you feel like you have your own money? Like usharudisha investor, so you have your own money.
Luckily, my investor didn't give me what I wanted, but akaniambia itakuwa grant. So I didn't really have to return. But then I think my gift to the investor has always been the fact that the business still supports a lot of employees and it's still there.
Okay.
And then from, as in, like nakwambia, in the beginning sikuwa najua nikipata bag imeuzwa 20k. Nachukua 20k yote, nalipa madeni, nini.
Yes.
But then I think as time went on, nika realize I have to separate. Okay. What are the profits? What is actually the cost of the raw materials you get? Yeah.
Now at that point, uliambia akina Betty, "Kai nimepewa 4 million." Did you have that conversation with them? Because you're also in business. Uliwaambia like, "Oh guys, I've gotten this boost in my business and this is what's popping."
Apana. And I would say don't tell your family.
Ulikanyagia.
Nilikanyagia your story. I think the reason you're saying this is because you understand sometimes family, there's a lot of problems. Kuna ile school fees, ule kazini ya auntie yako alikuwa hajaenda shule sababu sijui nini. You know, na wewe umepewa seed capital. It's serious money.
Yes.
But then sometimes
walikuwa wanaona tu na thrive.
Anafichanga masi onyeshange ki thrive. Hautaijua.
Asi thrive. Kwani sika na thrive sahi. Yeah, I think sikwambia kanyagia story. Mimi naweza sema tu ukipewa capital, kanyagia story, fanya kenye ulikuwa unafaa kufanya. Kama kuna kitu itabaki, then you can tell people and share.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, would you like to share how you got your lessons on how to be stingy?
Thank you.
Oh, by the way, see your incident peke yake.
I dated another Mogekoyo. Hey, Wakikuyu wanaweza kuwa stingy.
Ulikuwa masi 50 anakataa.
Serious?
50k or
50 bob.
No, seriously. And you know, by 20 you had already been character developed into finance.
Hey.
Huyu alianza mapema. Tulikuwa tutamhurumia tu from the side.
No, serious.
Oh yeah.
I think Kikuyu is very
but alikusaidia
sana. He was Kikuyu is a very industrious. Nilikuwa naishi Kiambu, nilitoka Ronga. You know, literally I was baptized by fire.
Ronga si industrious.
Yeah, that's interesting. So ujama ulidate by 20, yeye na investor wako walikuwa hivi.
Yeah, walikuwa by the way walinisaidia sana.
Moja ni mwalimu, moja anaweka pesa. Wow.
Wow. I don't stand here alone. It's for real.
Yeah.
That's in short. That's the story. You can't stand alone.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
You can't, by the way.
That's beautiful. Other than stinginess, ni nini wewe uchukia about?
Kuchukia is a hard thing, but
for the sake of conversation.
For the sake of conversation.
Ametumia
sana. I think she's highly opinionated. So me and her really tuna crossing very easily. Like say it was tu kwa sawa aseme kitu na mimi niseme kitu imechomeka.
Intervene
inaisha na imechomeka kila kitu hapo. So that's the only thing that I can't say hate because it's not a bad thing, but that's the one thing I don't like because she's too strong and sometimes you want your sisters at least wanaweza kukusikia uko na ile hierarchy. Betty is a big sister, then Mimi, then Gloria. But sometimes you are bypassed.
But Dr. Kingori, when we grow up, I mean, kuna kuanga na big sister anymore when we are all adults.
My brother and my sister are watching, so I'll be very biased. I'll be very biased to answer that question.
Thank you, but you see you're biased because of a feeling that you have about the truth of the matter.
I'm the president of my siblings. Yes.
You're the first.
You're the older one.
Yes.
So you see, that's the thing.
We're talking to the wrong guy.
I'm talking to the right guy. But you know, my sisters wako na yani your siblings, your younger siblings. There's that hierarchy that they should always respect. Okay. So for us, even you'll see in the show, inakwanga that's the biggest fight.
Betty, sijui nimwandikie placard nishikange hivi na heshimu Betty Kyallo. Ayezi. Betty anataka nikuange na muheshimu na but you see, I'm also a very strong character, like she said. I grew up with a lot. I have opinions. I have my stand in everything. And I think it's very healthy for someone to be like that. Even for my small sister, Gloria, who's not here today, I respect when she has opinions and when she has something to say that is against what I have to say. Okay. Lakini kuna mahali naona Betty, yani kuna cap. Unajua ile glass ceiling in corporate world?
Yes.
I think Betty, you're creating that glass ceiling. When do you
in the family?
Every day you're repairing that glass. We bust it, you repair that shit.
No, but I've been helping us. You guys bust it, didn't I?
Yeah.
Okay. So before we go back, before we go to Betty now, I know someone is asking. Uyu karanja mwenye alikufunza do. What happened to him? Because for someone to have such a positive impact in your life, you would assume kama mngekuwa naye you would be a billionaire by now.
What happens to character development?
Yendi alimuinitiate
ilikuwa udao nachapa huyu next week new mwingine anachapana.
Yendi aliwachapa character.
Wote walikuwa wanachapana character development. Walitoka hapo kama wamesafi.
So hata wewe ni mwalimu.
Lazima.
I
mean,
mtu paka loan ako sawa kweli?
Aya. That many years
10 years later.
No, he's my good friend and
unasikia watu wanaitwa good friend.
Ulimfanyia kikitu yenye unajua that ulimpatia scar.
Hata yaliniachana moja poa sana.
At least mnakumbukana. Mnakumbukana, hujanisahau. It's a very beautiful way.